911 isn't really any one person's sandbox. 911 is here for everyone. This isn't an exclusive club. We take people that have really high levels of computer skills, and we take people with no levels of computer skills. We can match an educational experience to anybody's level. Our classes are very small. I think that that's one of the reasons why our educational outcomes, especially in the youth area, are very high. They come in, they're stoked to be here, they're excited that they get a computer to work on, and if they need it, they can get the undivided attention of somebody that knows what they want to do and that can show them step by step how to do it. We don't have our curriculum set in stone because when you do that, you're not factoring in each individual kid. Every kid is different. There is no way of going at media education by formula. Each kid has individual needs, individual talents, individual learning curves. We keep things small so that we can tailor the experience to the individual.
A lot of the kids say that their schools they go to don't have like this particular set of equipment like to be used for that, for editing or animation or web design. It sounds like if they do, it's always like an after-school program that maybe they have other stuff going on. They're not really interested in taking it. So I think that is one part of what makes this place special and makes them interested in coming here, because we're set up like just for that, just for like creating,
So that's what we try to do here, is to let the kids kind of explore their ideas and provide them with the tools and the techniques to try to make those ideas realized. Their capacity to soak up new experiences and new ways of thinking of working with applications is very very high. It's not difficult for them at all. This looks good. I think you're ready to render.
Hey, Riley.
Do you think so?
I can, learn the mystic ways of the computer arts.
At my house, I have a little tiny computer with
I'll come around to you.
my monitor is put together of two milk crates duct taped together because there's like the shell got like broken.
You get to use all kinds of different editing softwares. You get to make really cool videos with explosions and blood squirts, the kind of thing you couldn't do on your normal home computer.
I thought it'd be cool if I learned how to use some of like the more, advanced and more well put together things.
I think I got the gist of it. It's really fun to learn about these kind of things.
Not everyone has access to a lot of this kind of equipment in the end. A lot of people can't afford it. It's a heavy investment. So if you're going to pursue it as a professional, then that's something this class gives you an opportunity to consider.
Yeah, it's really fun, and I'm probably going to get a program like this once I'm done with the class and use it at home.
We need to show more and more people how to use these tools to express their views. All of these technologies are being concentrated into more and more hands. What media literacy tries to do is not only teach you how to do it, but also teaches you the value of doing and also how to read it or consume it. Media literacy matters because without it, we are not going to have an informed public, and without an informed public, you do not have a vibrant democracy.
I have been involved with 911 Media Arts Center since 2005 when I moved to Seattle. And when I first moved here, what I was interested in was having a space where artists could meet.
When I showed up in 2006, like looking for basically a place to kind of get my work out there, I discovered that the gallery was kind of sitting empty at that time.
It was so hard to find times or to meet up or to, figure out a space where we could collaborate.
And 911 was a convenient platform to step on top to work with. And then I've just been doing stuff there for long enough that now I'm kind of a board president or interim board president, hopefully.
I guess in the current time, having a show is great for the artist and a celebration of new work, but it's also a celebration of the resiliency of the arts community here and 911 and all the people who have helped it survive through these tough times. So that's really exciting to see.
After Smoke Signals did so well, which we shot on film, and I was trying to make movies in established ways after that, at big time studios where I was writing screenplays and script doctoring, and then at the smaller independent studios where I was trying to develop projects and nobody was interested. So, and I wanted to make a movie, and so I started looking around Seattle and had this incredible resource that I didn't really know about. I mean, I knew about 911, but I didn't really understand the depth and range of its programs until I actually got online and looked and went, oh, well, I suppose I can learn everything there.
So I've been working with Gary Hill for about a year now.
A picture worth is worth .00.
I've learned so much just in the past year, being down at a studio.
I was one of the artists chosen for the New Works residency, and that was sponsored by 911 Media Arts Center and the Henry Art Gallery.
I began by writing music and then started working on my own video projects and then got involved in independent film. And it was while I was working on that film, completing the post-production on that I started doing volunteer work at 911 just to kind of meet some people in the local filmmaking community.
I have not really been able to locate very many opportunities to have a class in the area, to be honest with you. I've had other classes here in the last 5 years, and I'm comfortable with their format, with their instruction. Excellent organization.
They co-sponsored the artist Stellar coming in, I think that was a year or two ago, and it was fantastic.
Combinations of movements can be generated, but what was interesting here was that we had constructed it.
I think sometimes we have these ideas or we want to create this work and it's hard to be supported. As an artist, you're thinking like, where do I start with this, or where's that place where I come together? And so I think that 911 can help initiate those or act as a catalyst.
I think anyone that is interested in telling any kind of story, that's the kind of people, at least that I hope, look to us for resources.
It just becomes a kind of much more productive environment for people to exercise creativity and to see what other individuals are doing and what they're thinking about.
If you have the tools to get your ideas out there, you become more empowered as an individual, but you also enrich your society and culture at large and the history of humanity, ultimately.
Help people to become, better artists and help people to have them as a resource, to do good to the community. It's kind of, it's for the community.
Making media matters is both active and passive. We're saying that what we do here matters because we're making media, but we're also saying that the act of making media matters.